Today on Extended Legacy, we meet Mr. Randle. Mr. Randle is a young man I first met about 13 years ago as a youth league all-star basketball player. Now he's preparing to go play for a state high school basketball champion, following in the footsteps of his all-star state basketball dad, Roy Randle. Let's listen to their story. You will find it very interesting. Coach Broussard, thank you for taking time to discuss about Ryan Randle and his daddy, Roy Randle. If you can, give us a little bit of history of Roy Randle, the daddy of Ryan Randle, as an STM Cougar.
Sure. I saw Roy play first time ever as an 8th grader at Paul High School. Paul Elementary. I never forget the time I saw him. Okay. Tremendous talented kid, you know. And sure enough, we got a phone call one day saying that that he thought that the best chance for him to survive is they labeled him as a problem child, and that they didn't think he'd ever be able to be successful in the public school system, and he wanted to get another chance in life, and that they thought the best thing for him was to try to get a new start.
Right.
And if I could help him out, I said, well, listen, that's not much I can do, but just apply to school and we'll see what we can do. And sure enough, his mother came in, they applied to get him into school, and wound up getting him in at St. Thomas More. And to be honest with you, the rest is a success story. So proud of what Roy came from, because a lot of people don't remember this, but his junior year, Roy was not able to play after district. The grades came out in January his junior year, and he was academically ineligible to play, so he couldn't finish out the year his junior year. And at that point in time, I think he had thoughts about just quitting, just giving it up.
Quitting school?
Getting out of STM, going, quitting and trying a new avenue. Okay. And I just sat down with him. I said, Roy, look, it's your decision, but I said, I'm telling you, it's when times are bad, that's when a champion is born. That's when a character comes out of a young man. And I said, you can take these way out and just quit. Right. But I said, I'm going to challenge you. Why don't you just get in the books and start hitting the books and work on your grades, because you can do it. Okay. And then we'll have a great senior year at STM. And I know there was a 2-week period where I didn't know it. Look, he missed a day of school. I thought maybe we had lost him. Right. Sure enough, he battled it. He came back, and he finished out the year strong. And what a success story. His senior year becomes not only that, but he gets his grade average up to above a 2.0, and becomes named the MVP in the whole state of Louisiana. Not just our district, but he's the MVP in Class 4A basketball that senior year.
Wait. How can you be MVP of the entire state and not win the state title?
Well,
I don't understand.
Well, you're right. It doesn't happen a lot. Usually, it comes from somebody who's in the Final Four. Right. That's how good a senior year he had, Curtis. Wow. He had an unbelievable season. And we lost to the state champion in the quarterfinal round. And back then, it wasn't seeding like it is now, Curtis. It was all predetermined. Okay. And us and Carl on the same side of the bracket. It just happened that way. And we had to play in the quarters. Okay. And unfortunately, we lost that game in overtime. A heartbreaking loss for us. Wow. And again. It was very strange to see a guy who had not made the Final Four be the MVP. That's how good a season he had.
Tell me, if you can, briefly about what type of season did he in fact have? What was his scoring average, if you remember? Or
it's been so long. I know he was right at 20 points a game. I really can't tell you about it. But not only that, but he was a complete player. Not only did he could guard, he could defend. Right. He could pass the basketball. For a guy his size, he was a really good passer. Okay. And he defended. And Roy was just a complete player. And to show you how good he was, he went on to Lee College for 2 years, played at Lee College, and then interestingly enough, my brother Ricky at Nicholls State got him on at Nicholls State, signed him at Nicholls. So he had a good career, but just a tremendous high school basketball player. I know his college didn't turn out like he wanted to, right. But there's a lot of good players in college, and a lot of he was a little undersized, okay. For the position he played. So I think it kind of hurt him in college, but again, a success story all the way.
Got it. Great story. Yeah. I met Roy about 12 years ago, one day at Karen Crow Park, because his son at the time, was playing K-side basketball. That's me right there.
And you coached him?
No, I didn't coach him.
Oh, no wonder he's so good.
No, I didn't coach him.
I was wondering where he got
I was around the great coaches, okay? Anyway, one Saturday afternoon, we were trying to form an AAU team in Karen Crow, right? And this guy walks into the meeting. Yeah. It's Roy Randle. I didn't know who he was.
No, you didn't.
Elsie Cyprian, who you may know.
Absolutely, I know Elsie.
Well, Coach Elsie knew him real well. He said, Mr. Hollinger, this guy right here is the real deal. Yeah. Well, anyway, Roy goes on to encourage us as parents and as kids to really take advantage of AAU basketball and to do it the right way, because apparently he had seen some big-time basketball growing up himself. Sure. And to hear him talk about and encourage these young men to take this game seriously, I'm like, this guy is serious. Whoever he is,
he's serious. I've come to learn that he's Roy Randle, and
Right.
now we see his son,
Yep.
who you now coach,
Exactly.
Mr. Ryan Randle.
That's right.
So if you can, transition us from Roy into Mr. Ryan now
Yeah.
as an SCM player.
Yeah. It's really neat, to have to coach a father and son. My first one was Dexter Day, who was on the state championship team in '86. Dexter was our starting center. And his son Darius came here, and I got a chance to coach Darius, and that was special then, and again, it's really special with Ryan, especially with the season we're having.
Yes.
It's just really special, and it's funny because you see so many similarities at the same time. Ryan's his own young man. He's a lot different in a lot of ways. He's better looking than his daddy. He's smarter than his daddy, and he's got a better personality than his daddy. Now,
who smiles the biggest?
No, definitely this young man. He's got a great smile.
Right.
No, but again, they're different in their own ways. Okay. But I see so many things that are the same about him. Okay. And both guys just love to win. That's one thing I gotta say about Ryan and Roy. Just true competitors, Curtis.
Yeah.
Just don't like losing, And I think that's something special. I think that's kind of that's kind of how I am. I think that's why I've had a little bit of success, because I just hate to lose. And
we know that, Coach. Okay? We all know that.
Yeah. And it's a lot about this guy. You don't like losing. I've had some games, and
Right.
he just doesn't like it. And I'm just so proud of him because he's come so far. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he was a freshman, sophomore, we try. You can't help the comparison between him and his dad. You couldn't help it. Right. And we talk about his coaching staff and like, guy. He's just a different player. Different player, different style. Okay. And I just didn't see him fit in the role he is today. And I got to give him credit because this young man's worked hard. And to see him what he did against St. Aug in that fourth quarter, to score 10 straight points, to score a basket over Craig Victor, who's 6'8", and I can't remember another young man for St. Aug, but a 6'7" kid. And to see him go and challenge him and bring it up there, and, I don't know, he did some acrobatic shot that I can't reproduce, but shot it backwards looking to go. It goes in, he gets fouled, makes a three-point play, comes back a little while later, shoots in the corner, gets fouled. Now this is interesting. Now this is when you're really proud of a young man. Okay. I don't know, you coached him at a young grade. I've never stopped.
I didn't
coach him. You're surrounded. You watched him.
Right.
I want to know if you ever saw him make 3 free throws in a row. Because in his career at STM, he's never made 3 free throws in a row. But maybe against St. Aug, when we had to have it down by 5 with about a minute to go, he came in pressure packed and sunk 3 free throws in a row. Because you know why? He knew he had to get it done that day. If he wouldn't get it done, we couldn't win that game.
That's also the Roy Randle DNA coming out of it.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Right. And he carries that fourth quarter, and in the fourth quarter, Trey Touche took over. That's the kind of team we are. We're just like that. But I'm just so proud of this young man because he's overcome a lot of stuff to get to where he is today. And he endured. He had a dream. He wanted to play where his dad played. And yeah, that's his dream. And he played at Karen Crow, and we didn't think he was going to get it.
Right.
You were a freshman, man. I'm not even sure. Did you start your freshman year at Karen Crow? Or
I didn't even play. I started school year off. Yeah.
You started school year off at Karen Crow, right?
I transferred in October. Yeah.
And in October, we got a phone call from his mother and said, "Coach, Ryan's a miserable kid. He's not happy at all.
Sure.
And all he says is, I want to play for Coach Danny."
Wow.
And I said, "Man, we'd love to have him, And sure enough, 2 weeks later, he's enrolled in our school. Right. Yeah. So again, it's
that's a great story.
If he would have never said it to his mom, I don't know what would have happened. But again, it's just funny how things work out.
Well, it's a credit to you and SCM for having the space to accommodate Roy and his son Ryan under those circumstances.
Absolutely.
And I wish you guys success this weekend against Northside.
Yeah. It's going to be a great high school game. What a way to finish out a career, huh?
Absolutely.
It's a great way to finish out a career. It's a great challenge from a great Northside team, a well-coached Northside team.
Yes, sir.
We're looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be exciting.
Good. Well, thank you for your time.
You bet, Curtis. Always a pleasure, Curtis.
I'll see you Friday.
All right, good deal.
Thank you.
All right. Well, look at what perfect timing was that?
Okay, Ryan, we heard your coach talk such great things about your dad and about you. I want to try to go back, before we go back into your current lifestyle and your current STM history, and go back to your K-Side days. I have a photograph here of you and your other K-Side friends. Do you recall your K-Side days as a basketball player?
I can give you a few stories.
Let me hear some stories about that.
Let's see.
Because you guys were city champions, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. This year, on a team we were the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was me, Jalen Nixon, and Jared Papillon.
Okay.
And it was a championship for the tournament.
Yep.
And we were playing against the Spurs, against Marcus Arsenal, Devin Patio, and there was a Cyprian.
Come on.
So it was like our big three versus their big three.
Right.
It was a big. It was packed at Karen Criminal for that game right there. It was just crazy.
Right.
I think we went into overtime for that game.
Okay.
It was like
That was fun.
I forget how old we were right now.
That's probably when you were probably
7 or 8.
4th grade, maybe. So that's maybe 9 or 10. About right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys dominated the entire city. Nobody could beat you. Brown Park couldn't touch you. Slyside couldn't touch you. You guys dominated the entire city. And now you go from K-Side to Karen Crowe. You say Karen Crowe High School was a very good time for you in terms of basketball, but you made the transition from that to now you're at STM and playing for a state championship. What's that like?
Oh, that's like a dream come true.
Really?
That's one of your goals growing up as a kid. You know?
Right.
Kids want to like play some big sport, either football or basketball. You know, mine was for basketball because I started playing basketball since I was 3.
Right.
Coming to Coach Danny's camp, playing basketball and everything, and then being that I'm playing for a state championship, that's just like it's just unbelievable. Like, it still hasn't set into me all the way that I'm about to play for a state championship.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Well, this program is called Extended Legacy, which means that we try to capture the stories of dads and their children and how they both have done great academically and athletically. I heard today Coach talk about your dad, and apparently he's an STM basketball legend. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Or is it exaggeration?
No, that's true.
Okay. When Coach said that you also wanted to come and follow in your dad's footsteps, if you can, tell us what that meant to you and why that even came about.
I mean, like, ever all the year, like, all the time growing up, I was just a competitive person. And, like, growing up all over here, I thought my dad did this, my dad did that. And I was like, well, I want to grow up and do the things he did, but I want to do some things he didn't do.
Okay.
Because I want to be better than him. Like, that's just my mindset that I can be better than anybody in front of me.
Okay.
And coming here, you know, it's just so many things I have to live up to and fill in his shoes because he did so much in his 4 years here.
Right.
Like his senior year winning state MVP.
That's incredible.
That's
incredible.
That's the best player in the state. That's a lot of talent here. For him to be an MVP, that's saying a lot.
And then your coach said that he didn't even play in the state championship game and was recognized for his talent at that level. Mm-hmm. That's pretty amazing. Did you learn any of the game of basketball from your dad at all?
Oh yes, sir. I think I remember like my sophomore and junior year, I would just stay here after practice and just watch film with him, just break down things he would do and see how I can incorporate into my game.
Okay.
I mean, but we did play 2 different like positions because he played forward and everything, and I played guard. But I mean, he would bring the ball down. I would watch some of the things he do.
Right.
So,
has the style of play changed a lot at STM's from his days to your current days, or is Danny the same coach today as he was then?
I don't know.
Okay. Kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, our game today is like more fast paced. You know, like we run a lot. When my dad played, it seemed like they would do like a little half court and try to get it to him in the post because he was
dominant.
Yeah, dominant.
Could he run if he had to?
Oh yeah.
Could he sky if he had to?
He showed me a few pictures of him dunking with some people.
Well, let's briefly talk about your schooling at STM. How would you describe the academics at STM that you have experienced here?
Academics here are like, this is the best, I believe it's the best academic school in the state.
Okay.
You learn so much here, and it's really gets you ready for college.
Right.
Like,
it's college prep, it's a college prep school, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, at Karen Crowe, I was like, the class of ease, it was not a challenge for me at all.
Okay.
When I came here, it was more of a challenge, and I believe I learned more.
Okay.
And the things that I learned here was going to help me in the future.
Right.
So,
does your future encompass college also?
Oh, yes, sir.
Maybe UL possibly?
Yes, sir.
What about basketball?
I
don't know, but if not basketball...
It's something.
Okay, if not basketball, then what type of degree do you want to get at UL?
I think I'm going to take up, like, business.
Okay.
Like, maybe be, like, an accountant or something like that.
Okay, CPA?
Yeah, something like that.
A lot of math, you know.
I'm good at math.
Yeah?
I haven't had below an A in math my all 4 years here.
Wait a minute. Didn't your coach just tell me that he was your Algebra 1 teacher?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Is that why you're so good at math, because of Broussard?
Somewhat.
Somewhat? Okay, cool. All right, well, one more thing here, and that is Friday night, March the 8th. Monroe. Northside. Round 3. What's going to happen?
Oh.
What's going to go down?
It's gonna be a crazy game, I guarantee you.
Come on.
Like I know some people say the St. All game was crazy.
Yes.
But I don't believe that's gonna be anything close to what Friday night's gonna be.
Really?
Cause it's so much on the line. Like I mean, we beat them twice already in district, but it's so much on the line for this one, for this third time.
Now, you know, when you go to a bigger arena like at the Monroe and the Lake Charles and the Cajun Dome versus in your own local home courts, I know as a fan, I kind of lose the intensity because you lose being so intimate with the crowd. As a player, is it any different for you to play in a bigger arena versus a smaller arena?
No, because we have some of the best fans. Like our fans are at everything for us, supporting either us or all girls.
Right.
So wherever we go, it's like we're at home.
I was also sitting at the game in Lake Charles when Northside played against Peabody, and I heard a young man say that when you play in the bigger arenas and you don't have the walls behind the goals, maybe your depth perception may be affected. Is that a true statement or not necessarily?
I mean, Coach Dan agreed with that too. It's like, don't let that bother you. He just
Right.
tells us focus on the front of the rim, so that's basically what we do.
So it moves around.
Yeah.
Goals a goal. Okay.
No matter
Any predictions that you want to proclaim on the video?
what. I'm not gonna get into
Not
it.
gonna say that?
No, I'm just saying, I'm not letting my team go down, so
All right. Enough said.
I'm working out for that.
Well, good job. We'll see you Friday night and wish you the best, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your
Thank
name.
you.
Okay.